show. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sons, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Giants. They've played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Hey, 66. Hey,
switch gears.
450. When he hit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Sanu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a New England 1st down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Easy. Hey, check it.
Throwing again. Brady. That's caught by the tight end Lacoste. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Alabama. Check it. Hey, high 7. 450.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Brady's throw there complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On first down, Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And the return will stop right around the 25. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early.
The fuck?
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Like
quickly, guys.
But I get the trade with you. Early, I'm up. I can
I
spend
swear
this
to God,
day
I feel like I'm in the R.
with you.
Kelly
I'm
bio
on my
pic.
business. I ain't getting paid with you. I'm coming right. I ain't finna fade with you. Then I gotta come clean like a murder with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop.
Benefits of racism. No one white can tell how old you are.
New York City time.
You could be W.E.B. Du Bois. We don't know.
I've been in my bag like groceries.
Right now, nobody knows how old I am.
30 to 60, I guess. I want to say how I met this young lady. You look lovely tonight. Don't know, you look fine.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be taken short. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
The fuck?
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let him know. Tight go. Big air. Check.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
319.
To throw from his end zone. Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. He's got a first down past the 30. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
What else? This is start. Had him in the 1-yard line and he scored. Now I just threw an interception.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Check 50, check 50. Switch.
Hey, check 26.
27 Mike, 27. Take me out.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, 2. 5.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Got it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Jones gives this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Down. 60 or. He's crossing. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hey, check. Let's go.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And Ingram hauls it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Ready. 18 Gator. Blue day. Shoot.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and goal, Jones, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal.
Tell the real
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New York Giants. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. You ready? Check, 59, 59. I know he ain't got it. Defense.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Barkley. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looking to throw. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. On first down, Barkley. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Jones operating from the gun. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He's at the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run there by Freeman, and even 50 yards on the ground. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action, the Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete.
Wow.
A real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term,
and he fires one that's entered.